In January 2025, gold hit $2,600 an ounce. By early 2026, it had exploded to $5,500. Then, in just 2 months, it crashed 23%. No war ended. No crisis was resolved. So, what actually happened? And why does it matter to you? Because this isn't just a gold story. This is the story of a system, the entire global financial system, quietly breaking apart. And most people have no idea. Here's a number that will change how you see the world. $300 trillion. That's the total global debt today. The entire world economy, every product, every service, every transaction on Earth, produces roughly $105 trillion per year. We owe nearly 3 times what we produce. The US alone carries debt equal to 125% of its GDP. Japan? 220%. This isn't a recession. This isn't a rough patch. This is a structural collapse waiting for a trigger. And here's the dirty secret. This system was designed this way. Since the Bretton Woods Agreement after World War II, the global financial order has been built on debt, because debt keeps every nation locked inside the system. No one can afford to leave. No one can afford to default. In 1971, Nixon unlinked the dollar from gold. That single decision turned money from something real into something imaginary. Numbers on screens, backed by nothing but trust. And that trust? It's running out. We've always been told, when everything collapses, gold is the safe haven. Buy gold. Hold gold. But here's what they don't tell you. You don't actually own gold. Most gold trading today happens through paper contracts and financial derivatives. Digital numbers representing gold that doesn't physically exist. On any given day, the volume of gold traded is orders of magnitude larger than the gold that actually exists. And the real players? Central banks. The US holds over 8,000 metric tons. Germany, Italy, France, thousands more. China and Russia are aggressively adding to their reserves right now. These institutions can flood the market with 500 tons in a single day, or pull 2,000 tons out to move prices wherever they want. Those long lines of everyday people buying gold coins, they represent a tiny fraction of total market volume. The price isn't set by fear. It's set by governments positioning themselves for what comes next. Now here's where it gets critical. Everything we've talked about, debt, currencies, gold, it all depends on one thing: energy. Oil and gas power 80% of the global economy. Without them, factories stop. Supply chains collapse. Food doesn't reach people. And right now, 2 of the most critical shipping lanes on Earth are under threat: the Strait of Hormuz, through which a massive portion of the world's daily oil supply flows, and the Bab el-Mandeb Strait, controlled by Houthi forces. On April 1st, the head of the International Energy Agency confirmed closing Hormuz alone would remove 12 million barrels of oil from daily global supply overnight. This isn't a regional conflict. This is a knife pressed against the throat of the global economy. So who's pulling the strings? The evidence points to one overarching conflict: America versus China. America built the modern world order through the dollar, through financial institutions, through military presence. But China has spent decades building a parallel system, trading in non-dollar currencies, expanding across Asia and Africa, stockpiling gold, and quietly reducing its exposure to American leverage. Trump isn't acting randomly. The tariffs, the trade war, the reshoring of manufacturing, it's a calculated campaign to slow China's rise before the balance of power shifts permanently. Venezuela, which holds the world's largest proven oil reserves, is now under American pressure because China buys oil from Venezuela, Russia, and Iran. Cut off the supply, you cut off the competition. This isn't madness. It's a Cold War fought with economics, not bombs, and we're all living inside it. So, should you buy gold? Hold cash? Buy property? Here's the honest answer. No one knows. Not central banks, not hedge funds, not governments. We are in a moment that hasn't existed in 100 years, where debt, energy, currencies, and geopolitical power are all fracturing simultaneously. What is certain, the system as we know it is being reset. The question isn't if, it's when and how hard the landing will be. The people who will navigate this best aren't the ones with the most assets. They're the ones paying attention, the ones who understand that the numbers on their screens are not the same thing as real value. Stay informed, stay liquid, and don't mistake the map for the territory.